What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another episode of Rack Store Reviews, where of course I talk about some of those rack store finds that end up being bangers or not. But today we're going to touch on a fragrance that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about in the fragrance community. I have seen a couple of videos on this fragrance, but I thought it wouldn't be redundant if there was another take. I know when I am looking up information on a fragrance, I check out maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 or 5 different creators' thoughts on that fragrance. And so this particular fragrance I was able to find for $14.99, so out the door a little more than 15 bucks at TJ Maxx. And what attracted me to the fragrance was that it wasn't in a box. That wasn't what attracted me to it, but I was able to take the cap off and actually smell the fragrance. I could smell it through the atomizer, and that was kind of intriguing for me. So $14.99, I've wasted my money on worse, so I went ahead and gave it a buy. And it is Mirada Perfumes Deal for Man Stardom. Now, this does look like a star if you look at the design of the bottle here. Again, it did not come in a box. It was just kind of on a shelf with like some loose unboxed fragrances. And so smelled it and was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and take the plunge and buy this one. Off the atomizer, I got cherry off the bat. So I was like, that's interesting. I don't have anything with any type of cherry notes or accords in my current collection. So wanted to give it a buy, brought it home, sprayed it on a tester strip. And when I did that, I immediately got what I could describe as like a cherry slurpy, kind of cherry slush kind of smell. Picked up like a nuttiness there too, which I think is probably almond, which now I know is almond because I have looked up the notes and the chords, but almond was there as well. But it was a very off the top cherry dominant fragrance. So I did some investigation, wanted to try to find if I could find any information on like the notes and the chords of this fragrance, and I was able to pull some information online. So at the top you get almond, spices, lavender, bergamot, rosemary, and thyme. In the mid you get cherry, vanilla, incense, and Bulgarian rose. And then at the base you get leather, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So looking at this bottle and the font of the lettering, I wondered if this was some type of dupe of a Guerlain fragrance. And so I started looking up Guerlain fragrances, and I did land on L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum by Guerlain. And the notes on that fragrance are the same as this one, exactly the same. So this is definitely a dupe of that fragrance. Now, again, on the tester strip, very, very cherry dominant. On my skin, a different story. You get the cherry, you get the almond at the top, but then this starts to transform. I was pleasantly surprised at how this fragrance kind of morphed. You know, like I said, I got a lot of cherry at the top. I got the almond at the top. But then it starts to transform. Some of the incense starts to come in. The vanilla, the rose starts to come in. Even a little bit of that sandalwood kind of giving it this like creaminess. So for a fragrance that's like 15 bucks, it has a little depth to it, which was very, very impressive. And so I really, really liked that about the fragrance. And so in wearing it, I did find that the longevity and the projection is kind of in that $15 range. You get what you pay for sometimes. So it's not the most long-lasting fragrance in the world. I think I got like 4 to 6 hours on my skin, even though it's an EDP. I could have gone nose blind to it and couldn't sense it, but it felt like after the 5-hour mark, it really just kind of became a skin scent. Now, what I will say about this is it is a classy smelling fragrance. What I envision for this fragrance is you might wear this to a business meeting, in the office, something of importance if you're wearing this to work. Otherwise, this is probably something I would reserve more for evening wear, a date night out, a night on the town, something like that, because this does have a classiness to it. And so I like this fragrance a lot. Again, it's probably more of a, situational wear for me, but overall for 15 bucks, you can't beat it. I say it's a quality rack store find. Maybe not the best of my rack store finds, which you'll learn about in coming videos, but it's definitely one that I don't regret buying. Be sure to check out my social media for more content. I'll be bringing you guys more rack store finds as they come. But until then, this has been your boy Meech, aka the CI Saint. Until next time, peace.